Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Like 2 seconds ago, it was like literally like slithering under my feet. And I was like, I had like dog everywhere. I put like a little rug under here and I was like, just jumped up on the bed. It's just very funny guy. How is everybody? Hi, nice to see you too. You've been working hard. I've been, I don't even know what day it is still. Just like rolling with it, and whatever comes my way, we just deal with it like one day at a time. It really has. It's been very busy, not very fun, but exhausted. Me too. I'm like more tired. Maybe yesterday was my worst day. Hi, Molly. How are you guys? Molly, I cannot believe you saw a bear on your run the other day. We haven't even talked about that. I was dying. Ugh. Felice's birthday is today, you guys. Can we shower her in love for a minute? Like, yay, happy birthday. It's your day and you're spending it with us. We are honored. We are honored. You guys, it's been a week. It's been a week. If I have a crazy dog over here, I'm just going to apologize now because he's really funny. Felice's birthday's today. I won't sing because I can't, but happy, happy, happy birthday. Hi, Lisa. Happy birthday. I hope today, I think Felice lived on an airplane for 24 hours yesterday. I don't think there's anything worse than when they're in the plane as opposed to like in the airport. It's only Tuesday. I don't understand how that's possible. Felice, what did you do for today? Did you have a nice dinner with your family and your dad? And it's hot in Florida right now. You guys, the whole world is like on fire right now. What is going on? It's like I just like want to like get under a blanket and watch shows from the 80s and feel like I used to. What is going on with this world? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. So you guys, you have to understand that my dad has been in the hospital for, I think it's a week now. I think, or a week and a day. I don't know. It's close to a week. You ate too much Casa de Angelo in Fort Lauderdale. I love that place. Florida's so just good memories. Good memories. But it's hotter than hot there right now. Not hotter, like I'm sure any day now it'll be like 900 degrees. Felice, did you get yourself a birthday present, or did your husband get you a birthday present, or your boys, or are they your present? You get to, first of all, calories don't count on your birthday. And I can say that that's verified science. Along with eating while you're standing up, eating off your child's plate, no calories at all. You like it hot. You and Molly could definitely be roommates in the hottest place in the world. Molly's like, give me the humidity, give me the hot. She's all into like that, like, she loves it. You guys could be like two little peas in a pod. I am just, all of a sudden it's August. What? Like 5 minutes ago, it was February. Insane world. So anybody else have anything fun to tell us? Anything exciting going on? Anything that you've noticed in the world? You like it hot. Minnesotan Floridian. Love Florida. Boys got you a beautiful belt. You shop for yourself every day. I want you to go take pictures in Aventura Mall of that store that's only Charlotte. I find that fascinating. The decor, I'm trying to imagine like, I don't know, like 70s brothel type of thing. I don't know. Her vibe is interesting lately. Her commercials are like bad 70s X-rated movies or something. And she's like superimposed on there. It's so weird. Weird. All right, you guys, anybody have any good news? Because I need some like seriously good news. Like really good news. Playboy Mansion circa 1980. What was that area called? The Grotto. Like all the movies always show the Grotto area, like where like the little hot tubs were. Going to Aventura tomorrow. We'll take photos of everything. Oh, there's an Italy there now. You got to go to Italy. I love Italy. Does anybody else have an Italy where they live? It is like the greatest place. It's like walking into, I guess, Italy, hence the name. And you can just eat your way through it. They have the best coffee. They have the best gelato, like amazing pastas, pizza. I'm getting myself kind of hungry over here. Pizza, so yummy. And like there's bread and there's just like all these interesting tomatoes and like things that you can buy. And it's just, it's a good place. Italy. Yeah. It's the best. Love it. You're testing out the Armani Skin Tint. Yes, I actually have a lot of thoughts on it. I have been wearing it except for today. And I got to tell you, spoiler alert, it's so good. I think it's excellent. And I'll get into it a little bit more. But I'm interested to hear what everybody else has to say too. So you guys, I didn't even know that Tom Ford was coming out with a new foundation. It just all of a sudden like appeared, you know? And then yesterday was the last day of the 15% off at Neiman's. And so I got on last night on, because I can't go on live anymore because I need 1,000 people. If everybody could get like their family to just follow me on Instagram, we could be live on there. I'm serious. I'm like ready to like do one of those crazy things like where they sign you up with all these people and just so I can go live. Italy for sure tomorrow. I've been so fixated on the Kulfi primer. It's amazing, is it? What's your skin type? I'm dying to hear about that stuff. I really like their lip stuff. Kulfi's an interesting brand. So I saw today that I guess Prada's doing so well. Now they're going to do a Miu Miu beauty line. Like, do you think it's going to be like for the younger set, you know, because that's like what that line is for versus like the Prada line and the Miu Miu line? Oily to combo skin type. Okay, so I love getting these opinions because I am like a desert and Kulfi is so underrated. It saddens me. You know, I have a few things to say about that. And we'll get to that in just a second. But I was hoping that Rabbi Roz was going to be here tonight. Is she here? Did she stay awake? If anybody's having a hard time doing the comments, I'm really sorry. I hope. Does this look like regular YouTube to you guys, like when you're on here, or does it say like, does it take you somewhere else? Because I can't live stream through there. I have to do it through StreamYard. I just hope it's like easy, like with the link that I leave. Is that like normal for people? I just don't know. And it says that we're in beta right now, which I don't even know what that means. Show comments on stage. I want to see what happens. Okay, I'm going to push a button. Enable chat overlay. Okay. Okay. I don't know what just happened, but I'm not doing that again. Looks. Yeah. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. So I don't even know what it is or anything like that, but for some reason, this popped up on my phone and I was like, I have to go get it. And I called over to the Neiman Marcus that's in the mall that's really close to my house. And it's one of those really sad malls that used to be like, I mean, I was a kid in the 80s hanging at that mall. You know, it was like that was my Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That they filmed like a bunch of the John Hughes movies and stuff in the town that I live in because he was from Northbrook. And there's so many just like iconic things that we think about. And I bet if everybody closed their eyes for a minute, you could picture the food court that used to be at your mall. Maria, hello. It's Felice's birthday. Can she have one of your new sheep? Can I show the pictures? I've been like very excited for this. I was hoping that Maria would be here. I have it ready. Okay, I got to rewind. How do I do this? I don't want to lose it. Oh, the story is no longer available. Do you have any stories today? Oh, let's see. Oh, this is so sad. Okay. Maria, you gotta get, you have a picture up at the moment on your story. Well, let's see if it'll like reload for me. Maybe I have to like, there's the foundation, the new lipsticks. Okay. Tell us about and Georgiana. Did I say that right? Georgiana? Look at how cute they are. Could you just like eat them all? Oh my, just so cute. The little faces. You're not late, Jocelyn. You're right on time. They are so cute. I mean, have you ever seen anything cuter? Are there more pictures? Seeing a comment about coffee, I gather the brand is going under. No, that's not what I heard. Is it true? Those two girls are about 10 months old. The markings and their fur. Is that Tavia? Hi. You guys say hi to Tavia. Oh, this is such a good night tonight, you guys. I'm happy that we're all here. Let's see what Molly said. Those sheep are so adorable. Tavia's here. Hey, you missed. What did I miss? Are there more than this? Oh my gosh, they are just so cute. And Maria has a new video, you guys. Let's pump. Wait, stop. The cool toned beauty, she went for it. Woman after my own heart. Molly, they are the cutest. I commented above, hi everyone. You have insomnia. Oh, so do I. I used to be such a sound sleeper. Like falling asleep was hard, but staying asleep wasn't hard. And now it's just, I don't even know. Do you guys like rewatch the same episodes over and over of a show, like a series that you watch at night, and then you're like trying to figure out when you passed out, and you don't want to look at what happened too, far away, but you don't want to rewatch too much? Or am I the only crazy person like this? What do these goats and sheep look like when they're adults? Tavia. The two older girls not in the picture are in lamb and are due October, beginning of November. I'm going to go back here. Hi, Maria. Had to jump off for a sec. You're back. Well, you've missed some action. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here, we'll put Tavia on now. Totally asked several times today about personal shopping. Hold on. Okay. So Tavia is our source of all things. Why does my cushion compact look like this? Happy client. I'm a happy client. Oh, we love Tanya. She's so awesome. Showing the merit. Okay. I just like nights like those. Chic profile. Hugs for everyone. Jocelyn Fab. They are sheep, but the same but bigger. They're just so cute. FBI all three. This YSL cushion is weird a bit. Looked a little weird. Maria always changes mind about things. I thought I was going to pass, and suddenly I need the hot pink Dior palette. I feel that way when I watch somebody else do the video. But then I come to like sit down and I'm grabbing all my neutral things. I'm trying to branch out though. I really am. Felice, Dior Shocking Pink could just be the best Dior quint so far this year. Maria, would you say that it compares maybe to like the old formula before they changed it? Is that YSL cheap palette doesn't come to the US? I'm calling Tavia. We're all calling Tavia. All I have to do is order from her and then it shows up in America. The FBI reference was an answer to your question about which repeat shows you watch. Okay. I watch different shows all the time. My son and I like try to watch this at school and we have stuff to talk about. A lot of Asian pages report the same thing about it, as it is a mesh foundation, which is a bit different than a cushion, apparently. Okay. I've never heard of a mesh foundation. But I decided that someone needs to invent something like grout for wrinkles as a primer. I think we could make a ton of money. But the color story is chef's kiss. Okay, now I'm wanting it, and I just don't wear Shocking Pink, but it looks pretty. I want to try the black mess. It's a black, like blackberry though, lippy that they got, but it's sold out already. Did you guys see the Tom Ford Orchid foundation, or not foundation, the blush on his website? Take a wild guess as to how much he wants to charge for, not he, I should say, Estee Lauder. They want to charge $100 for that. I think that's insane for a blush. Okay. To stop that one. Amen. That blush is $100. $100. I'm going to say it again. $100. The YSL palette is holiday from what I know, as the lip products are in a golden LE, just like the new quad. I did a look on my IG. You'll have to check it out. There's so much stuff to find on that Red app, but man, you could get down some like little rabbit holes and get stuck there, and it's hard to figure out how to search it. Jocelyn, if you like cool tone, you will love it. That's all you needed to say to me. I need that YSL palette. We all do. I think my husband may have a heart attack if I wore a lipstick this dark. Yeah, I think it's like one of those sheer ones. I don't think it's like black, is it? Speaking of, remind me, put a pin in that. Did you guys see that Euphoria is out of business? It kind of is along the lines of something that I wanted to bring up tonight. $100 is crazy. It's bound to be about $160 here then. For $160, you guys, you could have like every single blush made by phytosurgeons, and I will guarantee you that this I'm going to ask Jason about this, but this was a limited edition thing that they did. This doesn't look that different. I don't know. I was like, I just can't. Here, Fervor. This is everybody. I want to show you Fervor. These blushes are $15. And if they don't go to your country, I will send it to you. Okay. And you we'll still be ahead. You tell me that that is not. I want to do like an infomercial on this. Phytosurgeons Fervor. I am not spending $100 on a blush. I can't do it. The world is too insane right now to spend that kind of money. Let me grab some more comments on here. I want everybody to see. I'm going to leave this on so I could just keep saying it. The Tom Ford Orchid blush would be too dark for me. I love the Cafe Rose and wish that he would redo that. Well, I want you to see that this actually blends out. It's like the Cold Girl look before it was the Cold Girl. These blend out into your skin. They don't emphasize texture. It's a brand that's owned by a couple in Vancouver, and it's only the two of them, Jason and Tom, that make everything and do all the work. And I would much rather support an indie brand than help Estee Lauder pay for buying Tom Ford from Tom Ford. I Googled the ingredients on here today because one time when I did that, one of the Tom Fords was the same as one of the Bobbi Browns, and I was kind of annoyed. So I did this again tonight. And if you paste in the whole entire ingredient list, there's a bunch of things that come up about L'Oreal. And I don't know. I am going to investigate this because there was a lot of weird. The price of the YSL blush palette is incredibly good. To be honest, blush and another 20 pounds. We'll have the Tom Ford blush in the UK as well, finally, but in September. I ordered the Tom Ford blush. Then you're going to show it. I felt the exact same way about the price of the blush, but I bought it so I could review it for everyone. That's so nice. I started thinking, like, first of all, like the one color of lipstick here, let's look at it. The one color of the lipstick that's on here. Okay. So it's this group. So I don't even know if the colors are limited except for the one, because I think I have it. And then Runway Rose sounds like a color that already exists, but maybe I'm thinking of another brand. I think this is the only one that is like new for the collection. Or are they not repackaged? Like what? For $100, you better give me a literal facelift. I love it. The YSL blush palette will undoubtedly sell out fast. I personally want a cool version of Chanel's. How about I want a cool version of Chanel's anything? I'm not even going to try to butcher that with my I don't speak French voice, blah, blah. You read it, guys. Lumiere Face Eye Palette. It's close. Seriously, Tavia, that's amazing. At least Tom Ford doesn't launches as often as Chanel and Dior. It's so interesting. It's like been very quiet over at Chanel lately. Like they were in our faces like every month with a new collection. And then it was Dior's turn. And Dior started doing it until the blush that we all wanted. And now it just says join the wait list. And they give you things like the palette that Maria says is the perfect cool tone palette. But still. Molly, too funny. Everybody here is so funny. Euphoria's foundation was the worst product I've ever used. It burned my skin and it was so painful. Okay, so just to refresh everyone's memory, Euphoria was the brand that Gloria, she's on Instagram. She's a very, very melanated skin tone. And she always takes it and says, this is the darkest shade of whatever it is. And this, you know, like she shows you all of the different swatches. If they don't make foundation that's dark enough, she calls out the brand. And everybody has been called out on it. Some brands, I know Rhode, the two blushes that they came out with that were really, really vivid, like I don't know if it was this launch or the one before. I can't keep track. But she helped. She hired her as a consultant to make sure that the blushes were working for people who had melanated skin. And to me, that says a lot about the brand. And, you know, it's funny. Every time I try something from Rhode, I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to buy this. She must have really good people working with her because the products are really good. Tom Ford blushes here were 80 pounds for a long time. So I hope it will be around the same price. Oh, Heather has entered the chat. YSL blush palette, but I have a feeling we won't get it. Well, you can get it from Tavia. I'm skipping the Tom Ford blush. Me too. Not my color. He needs to come out with a few shades, not one at a time. The Tom Ford last blush was 95. And I could tell you I have that blush. I have not really used that blush, the first one. Go figure. Mrs. Pro 3000. Hi, ladies. Welcome. Anyone try the new Clé de Peau powder? Yes. I think it's as good or better than La Mer Sicily. The birthday girl can speak to this because she bought it with me. Tom Ford doesn't want to be so commercial like Dior and Chanel started to be in the past 2 to 3 years. They're going to ruin it. They have to make their money back. Sean and I bought the new CDP powder. I love mine. I love mine too. I really do. And I love my SUQQU powder. You guys, my lips are so chapped. I'm going to do this like 17 times tonight. Mrs. Pro 3000, I seriously want to try it. It is, I have samples of both of the colors of the Clé de Peau powder, so I will show them. I'm gonna just take this down for a second so you can see. So the number one, I'm gonna try to do this like without rubbing it in, you know. It's got like a I don't want to say pink, but here, I'll put them next to each other and then you'll be able to see. Okay. If you see here that this, I mean, this is not rubbed in on purpose. The top one is much lighter and this one is much more peach. The feel of it is heaven. I mean, it is literally, it's like silky. Like you walk around in the store going like this for like 20 minutes and you feel like a weirdo. It's that good. And I think it does. I have it on today. I love it. I think it's really, really, really good. But that doesn't mean that I'm not still mad at Givenchy. Okay. Because I am. I'm holding a grudge. Interesting. The Tom Ford Foundation is now $95 and not $150. I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. The other thing that I am starting to notice is that there are minis coming out of everything. Smaller size things, and not just at like the checkout at Sephora. We're talking online. They're launching things that are small. Every company's doing it. Like Sarah Creel just did the mini version of this. This one is 4 fluid ounces. I think it's around 88. I'm thinking 95, something like that. This is, time for me to get reading glasses, 1.1 fluid ounces, and this is $35. This one is a shake it out because it's a biphase. And I actually kind of like this one. This one is a pump. And you can put a little bit like this during the day. I'm not going to do it yet because I have foundation on that I want to show you guys. And you can pat it in when you start looking like kind of crusty during the day. I wanted them to come out with it in a spray bottle. I thought that would be like awesome. Felice, is your favorite luxury and visit your favorite luxury powder? I'm on the fence. Sea salt waves, me too, not sure what shade to get. Of the powder or of the lipstick? I honestly believe that the cream blushes should be priced cheaper as they go bad faster. So it's insane at the price. Yes, I agree. I wonder what the shelf life is on it. Runway Rose is from the regular line. That's what I thought. And it was in the skinny too, wasn't it? My audience voted for me to order from the new Louis Vuitton collection, so I'll be picking up those pieces too. So I saw the teaser today. Looks like a red matte lipstick. What is going on over at Pat McGrath right now? Like, she came out with that setting spray, and now she's coming out with 2 more setting sprays. Is her, like, are they just going to get absorbed into Louis Vuitton? Do you think that they're just going to buy her? I don't get it. She used to be so cutting edge and like, you know, it was Pat. And I really have high expectations for for the Louis Vuitton one, but I want to say more about that in a minute. I agree with you, Tavia. Louis Vuitton Beauty Collection. It's very fancy. The foundation has U.S. chemical SPF filters in it. I can't use it. I'm allergic and illuminate and spent a ton on it, and it destroyed your face. Not at $145 paperweight in your drawer. Oh, it's got octinoxate in it. This isn't going to be good for me either then. I wonder what... Well, we'll find out. Yikes, Heather. Oh, God, I'm going to go return it. I bought it at Nordstrom. God, I don't even want any more designer makeup brands. I feel like every 5 years a new trend starts. Influencers era, celebrities era, and now we are in the designer brands makeup collections. I'm kind of digging the way that this new line MPH is looking. That's going to be in Sephora. She priced herself like Mario, and it's very true to her vibe, her vision. Like, I don't think that it's a cash grab for her, even though like she's friends with all those people and she was bound to make money anyway. But I think she really has something to say. And I think she's saying it with the makeup that she's got. And I noticed that the blushes have disappeared after we had our live the other day. I looked for them. I can't find them anywhere. So they must be delayed. Oh my, that's silky. Love. Yes, it is. The searches are so helpful. Thank you. Oh, the swatches. Yeah. Does anyone still use the Celine lipstick they bought last winter? I wonder if the brand is going to expand with other products. Didn't they just expand? I swear she just came out with some new stuff. I would check her website. Because that was what was weird about it. It was only on her website. Is she on Bergdorf Goodman now? I feel like she might be. And I'm also confused about this now. Like, how does like the Saks, Neiman's, Bergdorf triangle, how is that all going to work now? Because they sort of have most of the luxury market. And then there's Nordstrom. I'm like a Nordstrom. You love minis so much. Great way to try before buying more expensive stuff. Yeah. Do not do the cost-effective math. Like, just this is like makeup math, which is like beyond like the girl math stuff. Minis make everybody. It's like when Natasha Denona had her really big palettes, and they were so special. I mean, let's reminisce. Okay. You want to be OG with me? Let's go. Sunset palette with the giant pan size and the giant price tag. And it was accessible to a few people. And at that time, I want to say there was one other like brand that was putting out some larger palettes like this. And it was hard because people who would get it for free that would show it, this was like the influencer era. They would get it for free and then put it in their description box. And then it was a time when we all felt like we had to buy everything because there wasn't a ton of makeup, but everything was fed to us and everything was spoon fed. And it was hard. I mean, this was not an inclusive thing. I think it's better for a brand to shrink their items, which she did. instead of the $125, whatever it was, it became like was it at 60 at some point, and then it went up to 65, I think. She did this, and then even further, $25. And for the money, who wouldn't love to just have this and go on vacation, or have this and, you know, your desk drawer at work, just in case. This to me is so much better than a dupe. And I think that a lot of these companies realize that we're going into a very uncertain financial time, and they no longer think that it's called a lipstick economy, which, sorry, this is going to bug me. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay. Now I'm just having to have to put it away later because it has to be the right thing. All right. I was on a rant, but I can't remember my rant, so couldn't have been that great. But that was a great way for everybody to buy in. And now they're, the lipstick economy. So it used to be that, like, when there was an economic downturn, the one little luxury that you could give yourself was a lipstick, and lipsticks would sell really, really well during times of uncertainty with the economy, or a downturn, or whatever you want to call it. And it's not like that anymore, because there is so much makeup that you can buy for less money, and people are buying it, and they apparently want to feed that with minis. Jocelyn, I love those lipsticks. God, I wish there was a way for me to show the comments on the stage. Give me 1 second, you guys. This isn't like a beta test. I think I might have to like pay, but I don't care. I want to do it. Give me a second. Okay, it wants me to like upgrade. I'm going to do it for next time, but I don't feel like getting my credit card and all that stuff. I love minis so much. Great way to try more expensive stuff. Totally. Mrs. Pro 3000. It's one of my favorite luxury powders. I have so many powders, though. We all have so many everythings. Jocelyn, I love those lipsticks. Tavia says, I always loved minis. I have more than 10 reasons why they will work for everyone, especially for a content creator. I mean, honestly, but what happens with the content creators is they come out with the big one first. Pat McGrath is dead. Was hyped for a few years, then spuffed in the dust. Her counter at Selfridges is so small now. And she probably could give a shit, because she will be back with all VMH, and she will be the mother of everyone again. PMG calls it in for sure. Nothing exciting or innovative like she used to do. No. I still have like some of her, like before she was a brand and she was putting out like those weird things. I love some of those. Sunset was everything. Sure was. It was like it was an era, wasn't it? I will always use more mini palettes in general rather than big ones. I'm a quad lover now, and I never thought that I would say that, because I was the kind of person that would walk around with that thing in my purse, you know, because that's me. and just in case. I'm a just in case kind of a purse person, and I don't want to be. I really just want to be like little tiny purse, but I never can. Sephora Canada no longer carries Natasha Denona. I really miss the brand. Okay, that brings me to what I wanted to talk about just briefly tonight in a way that I have wanted to for a long time and have been apprehensive about until this happened. Let me pull something up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Can you guys see each other's chat? Yes or no? Yes, Jocelyn Huda. Shit. Okay. I don't even need to show it. I'm just going to say some things right now. I have always been for the little guy. I have always lived my life in a way that didn't see color or age or ethnicity. I was a school teacher in the city, and I would not have had it any other way. Every year during the holidays in December, mostly taught first grade, and I'm also a reading specialist, so I was that too. We would do projects where the kids would find out where they were from. They would make family trees at home, and the parents would come in and they would teach us something that was either something from the country that they were from, or it could be just like a family thing that they did. And we, studied maps with it, and we learned all these different things, and we would cook foods from all these different places. And so I need you to know that I come from a place of hate is something that's taught. When I saw the post that Huda put up on TikTok and of course on Instagram and then repeated across the internet, it was breathtaking to me. It was excruciatingly painful to think that a person with that many followers would use her platform to lie and hurt another group of people. And I don't get political on this channel ever. But at this point, I just need to say, my name is Michelle Bernstein. I am Jewish. This does not mean that I feel about anything. I don't even need to share my feelings about Israel or Zionism, but I can tell you that as a mom, it has been a terrifying time since October 7th, having my son away at college, away from me. And every time an alert came across my phone for the last 2 years, I physically am like shaking when they start showing the things that were happening. I need the world to be a place where you can be whoever you want to be and that be okay. And if you don't like it or don't support it or don't, I don't know how to say it. No one that I know likes what is happening there right now. And there's not a chance in the world that I'm going to the heavy duty stuff and the posts and the lying and the media and all, like, okay, I get it. There's two ecosystems. I want you guys to know that this is a place of peace. It's a place that you can get away from all of that. But I won't tolerate any hate. And anybody who wants an entire group of people to be exterminated can check out now, because I just don't want any part of it. If you have a platform and you're not using it for good, you know, I don't have words for that. Like, I just don't. But it's been terrifying as a parent because of what's been happening on college campuses in the United States. And people need to know how scary it is for Jewish people right now, and that none of us ever thought it was going to be like this again. We said never again. So I've said my piece. There is no Huda on my channel. I have gotten rid of all of my Huda makeup. I will not support anybody that's trying to hurt anybody else or hate anybody else. You know, you don't like phytosurgeons because the two men are together. Bye-bye. You know, I'm a you do you, I'll do me person. And I just want everybody to get along. I just want everybody to get along, or at least to leave each other alone. And it is everything in this world right now is black or white or right or wrong or red or there's no middle. And I feel very middle-y because I like, you know, I can't put my basket anymore. I've tried calling Sephora, the corporate offices. It's just like a shit show of them sending you in circles to a bunch of answering machines, and they give you lip service and nothing. I hope and pray that they do something. Does anybody know where's the thing that came out tonight? Yes, hang on. Here, it's on Jenny Patinkin. Hang on a minute. Sorry. I hope you can read this. I'm going to read it out loud. It says 20 13, Kat Von D gives offensive names to products. Sephora pulls the products. At that time, they also did not carry Jeffree Star. If you guys remember, that was Beautylish only. 2019, they said that they were racially profiling and the whole entire company had to go through training for it. In 2019, when that whole cheating scam thing happened with the getting your kids into school, Sephora pulled their partnerships. And Huda blames Jews or Zionists for World War I, World War II, their own genocide, 9/11, and more. Sephora does nothing. Speak up. Never again is now. I probably will not be talking about this again, but I am proud of who I am and where I've come from, and I want peace in the world. And I think that war is a very ugly thing. And it would be really nice if we had more allies. It really would. I'm not going to cry. I have struggled with this for so long of what I was going to do or say about this. And my good friends know that. So I've spoken my piece. She's not going to be anywhere in the vicinity. You won't be finding any of my reviews here. I'm all about kindness, you guys. That's all. Can we just be a little bit nicer to each other? Here's my husband coming to pet the doggy. Aw, so cute. All right, let's see what I missed here. Never purchased any Huda. You guys, when her first palette came out, I was one of the people that sat there with the computer as she would pretend to do the sellouts. I think Sephora needs to make a decision. A lot of people tag them in every post on this topic. Has everyone seen it? I also tagged LVMH. I sold all my Huda palettes like 5 or 6 years ago. Broken Hearts from Sea Salt Waves. I adore you too, Mal. Even if someone isn't Jewish, they should be offended by the lies that she has told about any group. It's scary how extreme everything has been. Thank you for sharing your feelings about this ongoing situation. It is indeed scary. Absolutely 100 now. A lot of people are waiting on Sephora's decision. I read that she generates $200 million of business for them, and LVMH is not doing the best that they have. So ashamed of Sephora for not saying a word about the hate-filled liar Huda. And the thing that bothers me about it is that they have these really high standards for inclusion within the company for the people who work there, but not for the stuff that they're selling. It just doesn't make sense to me. Thanks, Felice. I see there are less people in here, and that's okay. I get it. Everything was in the dark before, and now it's socially acceptable to say those things out loud. And I've been struggling with how to deal with this. Sephora's probably walking a tight line right now. I don't think that they care. They dropped Lori Loughlin because of the emissions scandal. Exactly. Sephora needs to step up. Oh, I love you too, Lisa. You have every right to exist and be yourself, Michelle. This is an absolutely outrageous. No one should have to live in fear like this. Thank you. The entire world seems to be polarized one way or another. I'm sure her exit strategy is underway behind the scenes, and the amount that they'll need to pay her company to walk away must be substantial, at least, I'm assuming. You know, here's the thing. Sephora is a worldwide company, and there is incredible wealth in both Asia and the Middle East. And Sephora is in both. And it's a French company with lots and lots of countries, you know, have their businesses in them. And I'm not sure how they walk away from crazy wealth during a time that they're not doing their best. And I know it should be about more than the money, but it appears that is the case. Anyway, let's talk about Tom Ford. There's like no way to segue out of this, but just, I love you all. And please just know that this is a place where that's just not tolerated. And, you know, let's just have a nice time together and escape life. God, I do wonder what's going to happen. Okay, so I want to just quickly talk about the Armani. You guys, it's really good. It's good in the way that a skin tint should be if you want to wear something light, but you don't want to have no coverage. You know, there's a lot of skin tints out there where you're like the Summer Fridays one, you're like, is it really on? Like, I can see everything still on my face. And then there's the Lisa Eldridge. I don't even understand how she made this. I feel like it's magical. It doesn't go in any of your lines. It smooths you out, and it definitely makes your skin more, you know, just the color of it and the shade of it, just like more uniform. It's a beautiful product. It is a little bit harder to build this just because it's such like a watery formula, but I love it and I will continue to wear it. And I do pat extra under my eyes and it's fantastic. But if you're going to go out in sweaty weather, like we all pretty much are right now, except for Maria, who's going to be in it in a couple months, this is incredible. I think of this as the same type of coverage as Luminous Silk Foundation, but in a much lighter, like thinner formula that actually, I almost feel like this is a medium coverage foundation kind of skin tint, the amount that you get. There are days you wake up where you're like, I have time for a skin tint, but my face needs a foundation. You found this is it. This is what you're looking for. I don't have time to put anything on. I look like hell. What am I going to do? You're going to pull this out. or it's going to be so damn hot today. This stuff, I was sweating in it. I was outside. It's great. And usually things like this tend to like dry out during the day and like you start to get a little crusty. This did not. This was awesome. And the colors, because there is coverage to this, I feel like this is one that you either find your skin twin, you know, on YouTube, or get yourself to a store and try these. Pretty soon somebody will have like all the swatches and everything that are real and are not computer generated. But I can tell you that it doesn't remain sticky. It gives you that like nice soft radiance, like luminous silk level beauty, but almost more like ethereal, but not glittery or anything like that. Just luminous, but not dewy. Do you know what I mean? Like dewy is a feeling, luminous is a look. This is hydrating, yes, but not hair stick to you, you know, level. So I think it's a winner. I love that it's in a pump. The birthday girl loves that it's in a pump. She's a pump kind of a girl. And I think this is a home run. I liked it immediately, and I think it's fantastic. And it does seem to have a nice shade range, but I'd be interested to see what happens as the colors get deeper and what people need. I don't know. Let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you, Molly. Thank you. Thank you. Sephora, we're not the only beauty retailer in my city. I would boycott it right now. I know. And, you know, I started looking at the list of businesses that are owned by LVMH. That's how it's felt. Singers that you've listened to your whole life, you're like, it's gone. Shows that you've always watched your whole life, gone. It's been really hard. Really hard. The thinner formula is what drew me to it. I am telling you, it is, okay, this is the most lightweight type of thing that you can have because this is like a watery consistency. This is a serum skin tint. So I do feel like it is giving you some of those properties of skincare. Like I feel like it does hold the hydration in my face like well, you know, because I really prep my skin in the morning for makeup because I'm just so dried out now. And I also feel like this would be great on skin that's oily because it's not sticky, it's not wet and dewy, but who doesn't want to look glowy? You know, who doesn't want to look like they have young, healthy skin? I just feel like this is such a winner, almost in the same way that the Prada Foundation worked for almost everybody. I feel like this is that. And I mean, Luminous Silk has been around for so long. People use it for weddings. Lisa Eldridge Skin Tint is some kind of magical filter. It's the best. Excited to try Armani. In my real life, every day when I'm not testing something, 95% of the time I'm in this. It's my go-to. The Armani Skin Tint is not in Canada yet. I'm sure it will. I'm not sure if it will ever be. Jocelyn, send me your address and what color you want, and I'll send it to you. I'm getting really tired of these weird launches where Europe gets it. Now New Zealand and Australia are going to get it. Only Canada is going to get it. We're just going to put this one in Asia. It's a global market. We can see everything now. And poor Amit is still fighting to get her Amit Beauty Talk page back because of something that she posted on a photo sharing app. I don't get it. I don't know about that. I like super light coverage, but I guess if I just use it a tiny bit and blend like I do with Lisa and the others, I'm not saying that you have to do it, but it is buildable. Like if you've got, let's say you've got, you know, a dark mark from, you know, some acne thing, or you cut yourself or something, you can build little areas of this. And you can see like my veins are so blue, but see how it builds, and it's not thick and weird. It feels the same as the others, and it's not sticky. A couple different sunscreens that I have. Are the color descriptions on the website not reliable? I have to take a look. I ran over there because I wanted to see them for myself. I will tell you the Tom Ford, when we get to this eventually tonight, the colors are slightly different, even though they have the same names, and, you know, rinse and repeat, because he always does that. It happens every time. I'm in a totally different color now. Becky, did you get your own account? The color descriptions on the website not reliable. I have a hard time when they show superimposed swatches. Like you'll see like a lipstick and it's like one set of lips and you click on it. It's the same set of lips the whole time and they just like AI'd it on there. I got to see this stuff. See, I have the opposite issue. Instead of drying out, skin tints tend to get glowier on you. Okay, so I don't want to call this glowy. I want to call this radiant or luminous. Like there's a difference between like that highlightery look and kind of that inner glow, like that beautiful thing that you had when you were like 18 and hadn't been in the sun for too long. I feel like it's not dewy, so it's going to be really pretty on people. And I do feel like it's thin, but it's, I don't want to say strong enough because that makes it sound like it's tough and everything, but I feel like it held moisture in. I feel like it's going to keep oil in also. But I'm interested to hear because I don't have oily skin. Half the people are super light. I saw a dark girl with the tea shade, but 98% of the people put up shorts and don't even say what color they use and don't put it in the comments or description so you can. It's a really good point. I miss Chantecaille. God, do I miss her reviews and her colors and her swatches. She was the best. The depth between each shade range. Thank you, Michelle, for having to send the Armani to you. I'll send you anything. I told Maria the same thing. She used to wait like 9 years sometimes for things to come to New Zealand. I know, you guys. I talked briefly with Amit tonight, and I'm just going to share with you. She's been staying off of Instagram, and she's aware of the Huda situation, and she's just trying not to be on here because it's too upsetting for her, and she is working on it. But I told her, I'm like, nobody knows what the hell's coming out. You better get back here. This place is a mess. She kind of like laughed, but it's been hard. And I know that a lot of people have gone through this, but damn, I mean, she just hit 10,000. That's like, that's just mean. It's just mean. Tip that one. You know, I miss a meat too. I really do. Okay, so drum roll. I want to preface this by saying that the last Tom Ford foundation that I loved, aside from the stick foundation, I want to say it was the Soleil one that was like in a dropper bottle. Molly, I think we both had it in like 4.7 Cool Beige, I think it was called. And we had like a dropper, and it was this beautiful dewy, like before dewy became a dewy thing, and it just was like so beautiful. Sometimes his foundations are just too matte for me. And I don't know, like spending $95 on something when I can get SUQQU for less, Chantecaille for almost the same. Prada's a lot of money. I saw the name of it, and because there's already here. Okay. So this is first, I'm going to show you the new one because everybody wants to see it. Let me take the comment off. Okay. So Architecture rate. Let's talk about the names. Architecture Radiance Hydrating Foundation and Broad Spectrum SPF 50. Now, no one is using this as a sunscreen. I think we're all totally on that one. I did not see that it had octinoxate in it. I'm a little concerned, but I don't know. I went and got color matched last night, like right before the sun went down, because I wanted to save the money because they price match you at Nordstrom when Neiman's is having a sale. And when Neiman Marcus is having a sale, you know, they all will price match each other if it's a major retailer and they want your business. Nordstrom for sure, even by phone, like they would look it up. And when I saw that this was a hydrating foundation, because they had, I don't know if you guys, if anybody had, here. This was the other architecture one. This is the soft matte version. And now we have the radiant version. And this is not the $150 one, which I think just went half price and is gone. I think it just didn't sell. Has anybody seen that at all? I remember loving that. And I think I liked one of the Yes. Yes. I haven't even thought about buying another one of his for so long. Neither have I. It's weird. But I put this on at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30 in the morning, because I had to be at the hospital this morning. My dad had one of his procedures today. Hospitals are dry or like claustrophobically hot. So either way, you need something that's got like some staying power. So I did some check-ins, and I will post these online. This has maintained, what are we at now? Like 13 hours. I don't ever wear makeup for longer than 13 hours. I'm sorry. My bra has to come off and my makeup. But I will tell you that, yes, I'm needing some skincare right now. But it didn't get weird. It wore in like a pretty way, like it kind of all wore the same except for like maybe like my nose because like I was rubbing it. I had allergies today. But even like up here, I had my ring around here and I didn't want to fix it because I didn't want to mess up the testing. And I am going to take it off and just show you what it looks like when it first goes on. And I'm only going to do it on half. So that should be a good look. Hang on. What did I do with my little cotton? It's underneath my Sunset palette. Back in like 2017. Okay. So here we go. I usually use Bioderma because it helps me take off my tubing mascara. And I'm not going to like go and like wash my face and all that stuff, but I am going to put just a little bit of hydration on just so it's fair. It wore really well. It's very comfortable. It's not heavy. It's not thick. I mean, the bottle weighs, 100 pounds and it's a beautiful, weighty, Tom Ford. You're feeling the vibe. You're paying for the vibe. So you might as well love the vibe. It is it's fairly thin. Probably need something darker to go behind it. There we go. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. And a ton of colors. Now, oh, I didn't put any hydration on. Like I was bragging, I was going to go put some hydration on. I'll just throw a little pre-cool on just because it has to be fair. Okay. I used my fingers this morning to put it on. Usually if with a serum foundation, I like fingers because they warm up the product. And honestly, I think of SPF in it, which I know they put those things in as like stabilizers, and we're all learning so much about it from like the lipstick lesbians and everything. I feel like I'm pretty positive you would get flashback with a zinc product. And I'm thinking maybe that this is why, he didn't. But it is so pretty. And then you can just like take one of your, just to like even things out. And then this morning what I did is I kind of like let it sit. I did like my eyebrows and everything, and it dried down. And then I built up like a few of the areas, like if you have sun damage, you can definitely, like build coverage in different places. You also can use a brush for those of you that are like definitely brush people. They say you should sweep upward and, you know, like up and out. With the serum foundation though, like I find that if I use a brush, it can get a little bit streaky. So I always just like kind of go over it either with a sponge or just my fingers. I wish somebody should come up with a self-heating sponge. A sponge that warms up. Let me see what you guys are saying. I am sure that this one will not come to Canada. Requires a DIN on all products with SPF. Chantecaille got around the rule with their primer by changing the title and description for Canada. Interesting. Interesting. We have the dumbest rules in America about stuff like this. I was just looking, and one girl put up a shirt that was near my skin tone, and of course she didn't bother with the shade mention. I even tried to take a pic to see if I can blow it up and see, but nope. Can you message her? Is she like ignoring you? That's mean. Great shade match, very nice finish. It is like, it didn't oxidize. You know, a lot of foundations, you especially like in like a pump kind of a situation where like it hasn't had, you know, there's no air going into here. I mean, I just think that they played around with that shade and illuminate, and then they got in their whole like architecture stage. But I think they got serious, and they needed one good soft matte and one good radiant hydrating. Here is the thing about it that is going to make all of you guys really, I don't know, like think twice about things, because I found this really interesting. I want to share it. When I was researching about the ingredients, you know, you start to get into like the nitty-gritty. Up here, look at the ages of the women. Here, 51 to 68, 40 to 69, 24 to 55. They actually, made in Canada. It's made in Canada. Is it still not going to come to Canada? Maybe it will. If it's made in Canada, right? Or does that not count? I don't know. But I just love the fact that they actually used like people that aren't 18 to test the foundation. Is that like, am I crazy, or I don't know. Did you get the new In Beauty Project Gel Cream? Interesting ingredients. It has the NAD precursor. What is that? I don't know what that is. What is a NAD precursor? I thought it was like a gel. I thought it was a gel that would kind of be like the proteiny, like for people who need more of a gel-based hydration, because they have like the extreme cream. It's like, you know, like La Mer heavy. A short about the Armani Skin Tint, but no mention of shade is what I was talking about. The girl who just put up the short that was close. Can I just tell you guys what's happening with shorts right now? I put a couple up. I use a program called Opus. It takes my video, it decides what is going to do well, and I tried it. I haven't even looked to see. I would never spend time doing shorts, because it is just not a look. I mean, like we're like a family here. Like it's like a relationship, and we all trust each other, you know? And I don't get that from TikTok. I just don't. I just don't. Just saw it's made in Canada. It should have a drug identification number. Fingers crossed. Would that be on here? If you want to look at this, this is Nordstrom and it's also at Neiman Marcus. On the Tom Ford website, they don't even put any of the information. It's like they don't have to. I don't know. I think it's just like a day moisturizer and the extreme is night. And that's how you would use them. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that really enjoy a gel during the day because they get the hydration without the heaviness, especially at this time of the year. Like in the winter, I just assume like slather myself in that tulip nectar and go outside because I love that stuff from Bloom FX. So you guys, this is a beautiful foundation, and this is what I think you should do. If you cannot find this near you, send me a DM, and the next time I go to one of these stores, which undoubtedly will be within the next week, I'll swatch the shades that you're wondering about. I'll even bring home samples of them and show them to you, like with the lights on and everything. I'm happy to always help anybody with anything. If you don't have access and you don't live near something and I can share it with you or show you, I'm happy to do it. I really am. I am happy to help. Truly. I wasn't sure. There's a lot of cool tones, which like got me really excited. I think that's why I went to go get it. I was like, whoa, there's actually cool tones. And there were a lot of them. It wasn't like there was one pink and one peach. There were a bunch. And I wound up, my shade is called 5.0C Ivory Rose. So if you are my skin twin like Molly is, this is your shade. At least your shade with no tan, because I don't have a tan. But I didn't want to love it. I'll be honest. I didn't want to love it, but I love it. And I think I might love it more than the Prada. The Radiant Dewy Cushion Foundation from Clé de Peau is more dewy than this. If we're like on like the dewy scale. This definitely feels hydrating, but not sticky. It's not going anywhere. You know, it's, you can kiss somebody. I have to jump. Birthday girl, you don't apologize for anything. Happy, happy, happy birthday. I'll definitely want to celebrate with you when you get back. We are all sending you lots and lots of love. I hope that the rest of your vacation is nice and everything goes well. So I'm happy to swatch these for whoever. But I have to tell you, I think, and not even expecting, I like both of these a lot. And I'm very weird with my foundations, okay? I like the Lisa Eldridge. I do love my SUQQU. Like if I'm going old school, traditional foundation, I'm going to a wedding, there's going to be photography, I'm a SUQQU person. I just think that this perfects my skin in a way that nothing else would in a photograph. In person, I like Lisa Eldridge because I don't want to look like I'm wearing like a bunch of makeup. But the Chantecaille, I mean, especially if you're oily, because this is like really like a gel kind of a texture. This formula is, I'm not kidding. Like if I closed my eyes and I put this on, I would think that I was putting skincare. That is how it feels. It's cooling. It's soothing. It spreads beautifully. The coverage is nice. It's buildable. No scent. The Armani has a scent. Let me smell the Tom Ford for you. Hello. I'm guessing it's got fragrance, but it almost smells like menthol. I don't know. Didn't really have a scent. The Armani has a scent that does not dissipate. That I will tell you. So if you are sensitive to scents, it's not bad. I mean, it's not like Dior or anything like that. It's just, it's got like a little, almost like a very soft, I don't want to say floral, but botanical. Is that, I don't know, trying really hard. I love the Prada to be kind of drying. You find the Prada to be kind of drying because it's a matte foundation. That's why. And you and I are both dry. The CDP cushion is, I love it. I love it too. And the one that comes in the tube is the one that the day that I met up, she bought that one. I always loved the Chantecaille too. You've always did. And I didn't love the other one. I don't know why. This one I do. Hey, Michelle, that Tom Ford foundation is now on my radar. I am also Ivory Rose, by the way. Are you? I have to go. Thank you for organizing this live. Good night to everyone. This was great. Thank you, Joss. Okay, she got back to me. She got M4, and it's a little more peachy than I like, so I'm getting M3 Golden. Finally figured it out. Heather, if you need me to swatch something for you because you're not sure, I can either do it or call one of the ladies that works there, that they all kind of know me at this point, but they're very nice and they will do swatches and stuff. But it's kind of helpful, like if they do it for you, like next, like if there's a foundation that you know you like, have them put it like across the top and then swatch the other ones with it so that you can see not just the color, but also like how much coverage you want. Like you kind of pick out one of the ones that you do really like and compare that. Both of these are really fantastic. And you can see, like, I mean, I don't have any highlighter on or anything. And did you see how it's just like, just makes my skin look a little younger. I'm not gonna lie about words. I can't stand this whole pro-aging. I'm not anti-aging. You know, the queen of whatever. Like, I'm getting older, and it really is nice when I don't look my age. I don't know. I want to maintain a healthy attitude about it. But yes, if my skin can look like it did in another time, then I'm in. I love it. Okay, what else is I going to talk about tonight? Oh, hi. My CurrentBody, which I have to tell you guys the funniest thing that happened. I opened up the box and I shared it with you guys. I had to watch like 5 videos to figure out how to put all these straps on. I'm not exaggerating. Like I watched one of them over and over. This is the kind of thing that made me bad at math. I can't stand trying to figure out pieces of things of where they go and what direction. And there were no directions in the box at all. However, I charged it and I went to go turn it on. And they have this thing. I'm going to show you. This is kind of cool. They're the only ones that have this kind of testing where they test the product and they give you this card and you like scan it on your phone and it shows you where it was manufactured and what year and who did it, and there's pictures. I'll show you. It's called Veritas CurrentBody, and it gives you literally like your thing getting tested. So I was like, wow, this is amazing. I can't believe it. And I go to turn it on and I'm like, it's broken. I can't believe it. It's my first thing that I've gotten that's like from PR and it's broken. I got on with Rebecca. She's like, I don't know. It was kind of confusing. I remember like it can't be plugged in. I'm like, it's not plugged in. I charged it all the way. I'm doing it all. I got online and they have like a chat bot that helps you at nighttime. That was not helpful. My son comes in the room and he's like, Mom, what's the push the power button and hold it. I died. I was like, okay. So you do the same thing to turn it off. Only somebody like John X me, you know, like, I'm sorry, but it's kind of funny. I was like, that was tested everywhere. Did it get dropped along the way? What happened? I can't believe this. I'm going to have to call this woman who was kind enough to like respond to my email. And she's sending me the neck and deck thing to go with it. I'm really genuinely excited about using like LED. And this one is the one that I really wanted because they've got like the extra, you know, there's so many more lights on here now. It's smooth. It's going to be easy to clean. It's got the 3 different kinds of light. Like I was so excited. I didn't even know how to turn it. It's kind of long. Like you're just used to like pressing a button and it goes on, right? It's like a phone. No. So anyway, I hope I'm not blinding you guys. I don't know like how bright this is or if you can even see that it's on. Is that better? So the lights are there. This one does have like these little guards for your eyes that some people use and some people don't. They did some extra good ones around the mouth area and around the eyes on this new one. And it's got like twice as many lights. And I am going to find out a lot more about this now that I can turn it on like a Gen X person. My son, he's like, Mom, I really hate being your tech support. He'll be like, Mom, hold the button down. You know, like it's just, yes, I would not know that you had to push a button for like 10 minutes before it turned on. Would anyone else have done that, or is it just me? Heather's like laughing at me. Ryan to the rescue. I know. It's so funny. But I am so excited about it. And I'm going to film myself tonight when I get all of my makeup off. I'm actually going to probably take pictures in the morning. Maybe I'll just do this in the morning because I want to do like a week by week. I'm working on getting like a one-time only discount from them. I'm like begging them to give me more than 10%. But then I looked at Penn Smith and she only gets 10% and she's Penn Smith, you know? Don't feel bad. I would have done the same thing. You go to your dad for all your tech support. I know, it's like so funny. The other thing I wanted to talk about really quick tonight is, since we're talking about making collagen, because that's what that's all about, this serum has changed my life. It's by Josh Rosebrook, who is my skincare hero. To me, he is an educator. He is a researcher. He is innovative. He's science and nature. He's all about knowing where your ingredients are sourced, and he takes the best of science and of nature and marries them together while also teaching us about the different products, what they do. He doesn't have like, I'm going to launch something every 6 months. It's kind of like he's working on something like in the lab and all of a sudden it's great and it comes out. This is called the Bioidentical Collagen Serum. And the problem with collagen, there was a brand, I'm trying to remember what it was called, but they had, Molly, help me, because I know you and I both bought it. It was like a gel with like little dots in it. Do you remember and they would break on the skin? What the heck was it called? It was a brand. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. It was sold at Sephora. It had a clear, oh my God, what was that? Anyway, they claimed that it was like a collagen thing. And the problem with collagen is that you can't get it into the skin because they can't get it small enough to get into the skin. The bioidentical version of collagen literally in our skin. Please go on his website and read about this because it has changed the way that I feel about skincare. If you want a minimal routine and you are somebody who doesn't want 18 things in your arsenal, these two would do it for you. This is the Hydrating Accelerator. This is a facial mist. They do sell this with a pump, or you can get it like, you know, not a new pump. I tend to get used to my pumps and then I don't like switching them until I drop it on the floor. And then, you know, you jam it once and then it won't work. And his Hydrating Accelerator is used to help deliver all of the ingredients and things that he puts into his whole skincare line. This in particular is exciting because they can now make a molecule small enough to get into the layer of skin where it matters. Alginist! Yes! Molly, oh my God, you are so smart. Thank God you're not in menopause like me yet. I'm just like, I can't remember anything ever. This stuff, I just put it all over my makeup and I don't even care. Like, you know how like when your face feels like it's going to just fall off and you just, first of all, the smell of it, it's like actual ingredients that you're smelling and it's not fragranced. But it really helps my barrier. It helps the way my skin looks. It helps how it's reacting. It is just fantastic. And there's no better hydration than this. Although I will tell you, that if you're looking for a bargain and easy to get one, because she's going to be at Sephora soon, I do like the Rhode Mist. I like her glazing milk, and that is it. On the skincare side of it, it's for much younger people. But obviously she's going to be worth $1 billion now, so she didn't have to create it for us. Oh my gosh, Alginist. Are they even like still in business? It was like micro encapsulated collagen or something, wasn't it? And we bought it. We didn't understand. We didn't know. We're all getting better at all of this. We're all much more educated consumers now. And not like, oh, I know how to do a cut crease, but like, we think about the ingredients now. We think about the factories and where those factories are. And we know what the side effects are of some ingredients. And we, you know, it's just, we are all here because we love this stuff, you know? But I do feel like as a whole, as a community, the beauty community, I feel like we are much smarter than we were when this all first started. I still use the eye balm from them every now and then, mostly winter because it's dry as heck out. I've not seen a product of theirs in a very long time. And there was another company that I think just went out of business called Ren. And it had this one mask for like when your skin was freaking out, and it would calm you down, and it really worked. It was such a good little brand, and I do believe that they are out of business now. What else, you guys? Keep watching for sales. This foundation will be going nowhere. And you all have foundation. Like, everyone's going to be okay. You don't have to run out and get this. But when I did see that Neiman Marcus has some kind of gift card thing now, like, you know, like where at least you get like money back on your next purchase. But when I see this go 15% off, I will light a fire on my stories for all of you, because $95 is insane. And even $80 was a lot, but at least I felt like it was worth running there and getting there right before it closed and getting that 15% off. It was just, you know, I had to do it. I'm just getting to the point where like spending just to spend is just not fun. And Josh also does little refills. He is very eco-friendly, and you keep your pump and everything. And then this is the collagen that goes in. You take this off, drop it in, and you're ready to go. I love all these companies that are doing this packaging stuff, because if you ever watch that show that's on Netflix that they have about where all of our plastic and clothing and all that shit goes, it's a little painful. Really, truly is. They're always at Marshall's and Ross, I noticed, but of course not the $70 eye balm. Of course not. Oh, they gave me a sample of they were at the Hourglass people were at my Sephora when they launched whatever they launched last. I can't remember. And I bought something from them. What did I buy? No, I can't even remember. One of the things is this eye cream, this Equilibrium. I am actually considering using my $100 points thing to buy this, but I'm not sure, and I'm like testing it out. You bought it. You bought it at Sephora in December, and the time before I got the eye balm at Derm Store. Are you talking about the Hourglass one or Alginist? What did I just buy that was Hourglass? Why am I like blanking? What did I buy from Hourglass, you guys? I don't even see anything out. What did I buy? Whatever it was the eyeshadows, the quads. Thank you. They gave me this cute little bag and it had some stuff on the inside. It had like their powder, which I wouldn't use now. The loose powder I don't love. I love their glowy powders though. They're so pretty. Did I say I was doing anything else tonight? I can't even remember. I was like just so damn excited about the foundation. And I got on last night and because they don't let me go live anymore, I did like a quick story like, if anybody wants to save the money, you know, go, go, go. I'll get on. You know, I was like, if anybody wants to go on live, and like one person that I didn't know said yes. So I just canceled it. You got the Hourglass with your last order. What'd you think? Which palette did you get? Or did you get the eye balm? The Equilibrium Intensive Hydrating Eye Balm. If you're prone to milia, this is a definite no. But the Dew is like perfect for somebody with oily skin because it's like a gel. Very roll of this. Oh, it feels so good. Okay. You got the sample size of the Hourglass Eye Balm as a bag. And a bag. Yes. Yes. And the mini mascara and the powder. Yes. Mini blush. I don't think I got, maybe I gave that to the lady that cleans my house, gets so much of my stuff. I see it in the make your own quad order. Wow. The Hourglass skincare is, it's appalling, isn't it? Like insultingly, outrageously priced. Truly don't know who they think they are. I agree that they're with that skincare, no doubt it's probably fabulous, but stay in your lane. I just want to say amen to that. Like, you can't be everything to everyone. Do something and do it really well, you know? Don't tell me that you're going to make a sparkly eyeshadow and then the best skincare in the whole world and charge me $1 million for it. The mini primer came with it too. Yes, it was a free gift with the Make Your Own Quad palette. That's awesome. I love these free gifts that we have. The one thing that I did want to say about the minis is that it is now considered a selling strategy that they are encouraging the companies to do to hook people and to get them into buying your product instead of buying like at the drugstore or whatever. Even though it's smaller, it feels like less money because it's less a little bit at a time. Here's how I like to look at it. For a product that's like a cream or something or a gel like that or a skincare item that can go bad, I kind of like it being a little fresher, you know? I kind of like the idea of it having a new one, and especially like something that you stick your finger in, you know, like the eye balms and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of nice to have a smaller one. And the minis are cute, aren't they? Anybody else? Anything exciting to add? I feel like I don't even know what's coming anymore. All I can say is get on that Red app and you will see every single release. And I don't know how the companies aren't shutting them down. I don't get it. These people are working in these factories, selling them to people, and then they can make the fake one. What else? I promise not to get political again. I do really appreciate everybody hearing me out. And for the people who didn't like it, it's been fun. You know what I mean? Can't we just all love each other? Can't we just all get along? Can't we just find something? Something. Our something is this. And it doesn't matter where you live or what you look like. We got stuff in common. The minis make me buy stuff. Did you guys ever see those like tiny minis that they have at Ulta that the kids are buying? They're super cute. And they're like real. They're like these little tiny things. I like it if Sephora needs to stop being so greedy. I remember when they used to give us a ton of samples. They used to put samples in our bag at the checkout, not charge you with, you know, the 100 points for a sample. I don't really care about spending more on minis over time. I'd rather pay 30 bucks when I need to replace it. I agree. It's sure it's newer, it's easier, it's less on your stress on your pocketbook, and it doesn't feel insane. Like if they sold mini foundations of this, imagine how many people would, like be able to access this. And then yet they want to be aspirational, they want to be that. It's why I feel the way I do about duping. I'm talking about the kind of dupe it's like where they literally do the exact product and look the same. I think that is creepy, obnoxious, and just it's stealing somebody's artistic, creation. And I think it's really wrong. But I don't think it's really wrong to be inclusive, and that money should not be a thing that stops anybody from feeling beautiful. A couple months ago, I saw a video, and I'm going to try to find it, where there were these girls that were in, I can't remember what country now. I want to say Colombia. And they were using berries and fruits because they were going to meet up with their friends, and they were doing makeup and stuff. And I thought, I posted it. It was posted by the makeup artist that I love from SUQQU. And the two of them have so many followers now. They're like feeding their families on people watching them on TikTok. And it just made me realize that like you're going to make do and figure things out. If beauty will find you if you don't find beauty. I would be about it. I like mini mascara too. Oh, mini mascaras are the best. Easier, cheaper, and you can get in easier. Like, could somebody come up with the idea that maybe mascaras like should be shorter, so you can like really get in there and massage it up? Mini luxury foundation would be ever to finish them. And when you have so many, the mini is the way to go. 100%. But Tom Ford doesn't sell their foundation for that money. But that's okay, because the exact same foundation is probably at one of the other companies that's at Walgreens. That's the whole thing. And that's going to probably be my next video. My next deep dive is going to be showing everybody how the makeup world is like this big and why we need to support indie brands. We just saw Euphoria. They did their thing where they made that black paint foundation, which was disgusting. And they dug their own grave on that one. But a brand like Armani going out was you felt that, you know, and you felt that for that community. And I really hope that there's some sort of plan to get her genius working at one of the other makeup brands that's out there. All right, you guys. I'm tired. In a good way, though. This was a really fun live tonight. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. I'm trying to find things that aren't good. I really am. This powder will probably be passed down to my great-grandchildren because there's so much of it. But yeah, I mean, like sometimes you want to splurge and sometimes you just want a mini. A little mini makes you happier than so awesome, and it's not $100 and you're getting to use it and it's great. And this is why you are going to see this all over the place while we go through this economic transition that we're going to be in right now. So, anybody have anything else before we say goodnight? No? Okay, well, thank you so much for being here tonight, you guys. I'm sending you all so much love. Send me some good vibes from my dad. I need them. I really need them. This is really good because it makes me zone out and not think or talk about it, and it's great. And yeah, I'm thinking about doing more than one live a week. I'm feeling like this might be my lane. I don't even care if it's 2 people or 5 people or people watching it on the replay. There's no editing and you guys get to be part of it. And I have been trying to figure out how we can do that. And I really would love to Zoom, even if you don't let people see you. Everybody could be talking and it could just be so good. I don't know. I've got a lot of thinking to do, but if you have any feedback that you can give me about anything that I am doing or I'm not doing or I should be doing, please let me know. I do try to give you guys everything on Instagram, like every link, everything. And then I am starting to list my shop my's, so you'll see at the bottom in the description box if you guys want to buy something that you saw today, feel free. Otherwise, no pressure. But give somebody the sale because otherwise it all goes to the brand or to the store that you're buying from. This was such a great live. Don't ever hold back from speaking up when necessary. It's just that, you know, somebody will be like, it's just a makeup channel. Well, this is my makeup channel. Go to somebody else's if you want to be mean. Sending love and healing vibes. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you all so much. I will see you guys all either later in the week or next week. I love you all. Good night. Thank you. Bye.